Welcome back to another vlog, guys. Back from a terrible weekend of Houston sports, which sucked, but it is what it is. It's a brand new week. Hopefully, they do better. I wanted to start out this vlog with a book review. As many of you may know, I bought this Batman comic, The Batman Who Laughs, a couple of weeks ago, and I finally finished reading it this past weekend, and it is a pretty good book, not gonna lie. Um, without going too much into detail and not like spoiling everything, this is more of sort of like how Marvel's doing the whole multiverse thing. This is sort of one of those deals where in Batman's universe or timeline, another Batman comes in, which is this guy, the Batman Who Laughs, who is a Batman who killed the Joker, and when he killed the Joker, he breathed in that Joker's toxin that he has in his heart and whatever. And another Batman came in. A bunch of Batmans just started coming in, not just Batmans, but Bruce Wayne's in general. And well, it's basically a whole mess. Batman has to solve it. You know how it goes. And I enjoyed it. It was a really good read. Artwork is amazing. So I'm trying to look for something, but yeah. The Batman Who Laughs has really good artwork here. Also, the Grim Knights, which is another Batman that shows up there. Basically, the Grim Knight is a Batman who actually kills using, guns, weapons, all of that. And yeah, it's actually a really good book. I mean, as you can see, this towards like the back, but some of the artwork that they have for the Batman Who Laughs, it's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. In terms of the plot and storyline, it's actually really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. There were some points where the dialogue seemed to go on forever, like even for Batman. It just seemed like it never ended. Like there was some like yay big bubbles worth of like dialogue between Batman, everybody else. But overall, I give this book a solid 7.6 out of 10. It was a good book. I would recommend reading this if you're into Batman. So yeah, pretty good book. Also, I find it really funny that I'm a big Marvel nerd. I love the MCU, I love Marvel. Yet all of the comics that I bought are mostly just DC comics. Like, I don't know, something about DC comics is just way better than Marvel. I feel like Marvel is just like rainbows and, unicorns and that sort of stuff. Whereas DC, it's like dark, gloomy, what are the words? It's just real, I guess you could say. But yeah, I love DC Comics more than Marvel Comics. But in terms of the movies, Marvel does it better. But DC, I don't know. DC, the whole DC universe is weird, but hopefully they fix that. Last year's The Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, that was an amazing movie. I love that movie. That's probably my favorite Batman movie of all time. Maybe not. Those three Batman movies with Christian Bale were pretty good too. I don't know. It just depends on how they go with this whole DC universe thing. But not only did I finish that book, but I also went to Barnes & Noble and bought myself another book. And guess what it is? Another fucking Batman comic. Already know, like I said previously, I love DC Comics. I feel like they do a much better job than Marvel Comics. And this one is Batman the Black Mirror. Ooh. And as you can see in the back as well, pretty scary looking Batman. But I did some research on this one actually, because I searched up dark Batman comics. This one showed up, and I saw it at Barnes and Noble, and I was like, you know what, I'll take it. There were like three other dark mood Batman comics that were there. I think I saw Dark Victory and Death in the Family. There we go. So those two were there, and hopefully by the time I finish reading this comic, they'll still be there, so I can buy either Dark Victory or Death in the Family. But yeah, I'm starting a Batman collection. So this past weekend, I went shopping at the mall and Marshalls, because Marshalls has the drip for less. And well, bought some jackets, some shirts, because cold weather is coming soon. Cold weather because I live in Texas. And I just figured that I'd show y'all what I bought. All right, first things first, this shirt's gonna be wrinkly because I wore it yesterday and I dug it out from my dirty laundry basket or whatever you call it. But it's basically the shirt I got from a store named Tilly's. It was Tilly's. That's the name of it. So as you can see, it's like this car shirt, with like Japanese lettering on the back. I think that's what is that? Subaru? I think it's a Subaru or a Lancer Evo, one of the two. But yeah, it's wrinkly because I wore it yesterday. So, but yeah, this is one of the stores shirts I bought from a store called Tilly's. It's a brand new store that opened up. Never heard of it until I went there this past weekend and I saw it. I was like, let me go inside, see what they have. It's a bunch of like vintage clothing that they sell there. Vintage, also a bunch of graphic t-shirts and whatnot. So pretty good store, not gonna lie. I probably will go back if I were to go back there to the mall, but that's the first shirt. I bought two shirts from Tilly's. It was that shirt that I just showed y'all and this like tan cream colored shirt. I don't know what color this is, but yeah, as like I said, it's another graphic shirt that they have with what is that? Some sort of like crossing in Japan, I think. And I don't know if you can see it. The lighting's kind of hard to see, but it says nostalgia. Written out the definition of nostalgia. And more Japanese writing here with nostalgia on the bottom. Another shirt. Both of these shirts came out to be what, $35. So pretty good deal, not gonna lie. So not sponsored by Tilly's, but I would recommend going there to buy yourself some good shirts. The following clothing are more winter or like cold clothing, if you get what I mean. They're hoodies, they're jackets. Went to H&M just to see what they have, and I thought H&M was gonna be super expensive, but it's not, because I got this hoodie from H&M for what was it? Oh, I still have the tags here. For where is it? $26, $25.99, $26. So it's a steal. Well, don't think it's a steal. It's just the price that they had it on. But yeah, it's another. What is this color? Like cream, tan? I have no clue. But just this hoodie, just with a little marking or graphic on the front that says New York City 83. Nothing too fancy. I tried it on, super comfortable. Really like the material of it. First piece of H&M clothing, might I add. But yeah, pretty good. Now we go from mall to Marshalls, because Marshalls is where the drip is at. And I got this hoodie. I found it there. Of course, Houston Cougars, University of Houston, that's where I go to. So it only makes sense for me to buy this, because I do need more U of H merch despite me being a student there. So just a simple sweatshirt or hoodie, whatever you want to call it. Nothing too fancy, just gray with like Houston Cougars at the front. Nothing much, pretty simple. And the last jacket that I bought from Marshalls is this really nice like winter jacket. Like the way it looks like, it feels like, it just gives off that winter clothing vibe, if you know what I mean. I actually don't really, I've never been a fan of these types of jackets, with like the collared thing. I don't really like these, but I saw it and I'm like, you know what? I guess it's time for a change. So I bought it and I'm actually liking it. I'll actually like the way it looks on me, not gonna lie. So as you can see, this is how it looks like. I actually really like the way it looks like on me. I'm not trying to sound like too cocky or like, you know, like I'm a pretty boy or whatever, but I legit like the way it looks on me. And like I said, I'm not a big fan. I was never a big fan of like these collared, jackets. But I just figured, I'll just take the chance on this one, and it's super comfortable. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little pocket here. There's more pockets in here somewhere. So like you can see, there's a pocket there. Is there a pocket here? Yep, another pocket here. Super comfortable. I mean, I'm wearing shorts, so it's not gonna look good on me right now. But whenever winter time comes, it will look pretty good. Some good drip coming up.